Hello, I'm back and I'm getting ready to make butter cookies. This was my grandmother's recipe, and this is the recipe. I'm going to say it, okay? I'm going to tell you guys what it says here, okay? This is very old. Okay? Butter cookies, 4 cups of flour. Okay, this is what I have in here. 4 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks, 1 cup of sugar, 2 eggs beaten, 1 teaspoon of soda, 4 tablespoons of milk, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay, it says to sift the flour and the salt and add your butter and mix with fingers. And that's what I did. And then I added my sugar and then the soda and the milk. Okay, you need 4 tablespoons of milk and two teaspoons of vanilla. That's what's in here. Everything is in here except for 2 eggs beaten. Okay? Okay, so here it is. Here's my eggs. And then I'm going to put it in here. They don't taste like butter. They taste like sugar cookies. I don't know why the recipe is named butter cookies. Okay, it's not like it's buttery. It's like a sugar cookie. Okay, and I'm going to stir it with my fingers and make a dough ball. And I got my cellophane, my saran wrap ready. And just mix it up. It takes a long time. See? And we're going to ice in these tomorrow. I'm just getting all my dough ready for tomorrow. Just playing with Play-Doh. It's what it's like. I think the warmth of your hands melts the butter more. I see how it's starting to stick. I cleaned up my mess. It was terrible. Washed out all the bowls and everything. I thought, well, I'm going to show you guys how to make this as quickly as I can. Need a lot of strength to do this. I never noticed that when I was younger. But like I said, I think the warmth of your hands helps it. There, it's getting easier. Massage it through. Knead it like bread, I guess. I'm going to take it out. Get the bottom of the bowl here. Get all the essence. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put all this stuff in this bowl. Sift the flour. Some of the cookies that I make, I don't sift the flour, but it asks you to do it. It asks you to do it in this recipe. My grandmother was Italian, and her mother was Italian, and her father was Greek. So I'm not really sure of where this recipe comes from. I'm assuming her mom, or it's from the Italian family. I'm not sure. But it's been passed down to my mother, to me, and my grandma made these cookies every Christmas. She made them for Valentine's Day. I think she made Easter cookies. I'm not really sure. And my grandma would have tables, like a couple tables in her basement with cookies and Tupperware. She'd have all different kinds of cookies. And when you'd go over there Christmas Eve, she'd give you like a bag and you'd put cookies in it and you'd get to go through the aisles. It's like an aisle of table, 2 aisles of tables, and you get to pick out the cookies that you wanted to take home. She baked for days. And my favorite cookie that my grandmother made was Picelles. And I'm going to make Picelles next weekend. I think I'll have time to do that. So I'm going to take these over to the sink. It's just little memories that you remember about your grandma. It's not the quantity of time that I spent with my grandma. Because my grandma was still raising kids, teenagers, when I was born. Or when I got older and went over there. And I would play with my aunts and, we'd play Barbies or whatever. They were older than me. And wasn't very much. I didn't spend the night at my grandma's that much. My grandma didn't babysit me. She was raising kids on her own. So I don't know. I was the second grandchild. I had a cousin who was older than me. She was about, I don't know, a week to 2 weeks older than me. So she was, born a couple weeks earlier, just a week earlier than me. And she was born at the end of the year, and I was born at the beginning of the year. So we were really close in age. But I don't remember my grandma and grandpa babysitting me. I don't remember that at all. I don't think so. My grandma had 6 kids anyway, and I just feel like she, I don't know. And she did little things for me that I will never forget, even though they were few and far in between. It's the little things that were quality that my grandmother did that I will never ever forget. I'll never forget that she bought me 3 dresses out of nowhere. I remember she took me to the mall. I remember when she got her license and we got in the car and went to the bank and went to the mall and went to the candy section of the mall. It's when they had I don't know, it was Anthony Thomas in the basement of the mall or what. It was just a ton of candy, and I got to pick out a candy that I wanted. I don't remember why we were at the mall, but I remember going to the mall. I remember 4th of July's with my grandma and grandpa. I remember that. They were always there. I remember Christmas Eve with my grandma and grandpa. I remember Easter with my grandma and grandpa. So there's a lot of holidays. Mother's Day with my grandma and grandpa. We'd go out to dinner. Birthdays. When it was my grandma and grandpa's birthday, we all got together for their birthday. I remember that. My grandma liked to celebrate her birthday at a park. And I understand that. I like to celebrate Mother's Day at a park. Because it's like, it's almost summer, but it's still spring, Mother's Day, and you can just get out of the house and get a picnic lunch and something to drink and just watch the kids play. She did that. Sometimes she would take walks with us. She would sit down and talk to us. I remember that. She would just sit down beside me and talk to me. Ask me how I'm doing, how's school. She has so many grandkids. The last time I remember the grandkids, it was like 12. Now she has great grandkids. She has grandkids and great grandkids, and maybe even great great grandkids. We have so many cousins, I can't even count. She would always ask questions. She'd always like, what are you doing that for? Why would you do that? She's like, you're so funny. Just stuff like that. I miss her right now. Because I've been helping my mom out. And my mom is almost 80. And my mom is like forgetting things. Because she has really high anxiety. And she's alone right now. And we've been stuck in the house all week. Because it's just been so cold. And she called me and said that she needs toilet paper. So I'm going to go over there and give her some toilet paper. I have tons of it. And I got some homemade chicken noodle soup. I'm going to give her that. She says she doesn't feel too good. So I'm going to go check up on her when I'm done baking some of these cookies. And I just want to say hey and thank you for being with me while I made, 3 batches of cookies, but they're all in increments. I hate making them a long hour of making the dough. I just feel like it's boring to you. And I'm not sure. But if I think of anything else that I'm going to do, I will, video it, of course, and put it out there online. I'm just glad you guys are with me and sharing with me. My channel's small. The things I do aren't like, I'm not like van life and, I'm climbing mountains and jumping Niagara Falls. I don't do stuff like that. It's like, I don't like to talk about politics. I'm not going to do that. We all know what's going on out there. And if we don't know what's going on out there, that's your prerogative. If you don't want to do that, I might put some hints out there. But I'm not going to sit here and talk about it all the time. It's annoying. It's really annoying. But thank you for joining me, and thank you for spending time with me, taking time out of your day to watch me bake. Leave comments. Like and subscribe. Put that bell on so you get the notifications. Share it. Sharing's caring. I always say that. Maybe my channel can get bigger. Who knows? This is an adventure, and you guys are in my adventure. You guys are the adventure. Because if it wasn't for you guys watching, I wouldn't be doing this. So you take care, and if I could think of anything else to share with you guys, I will. And you make it a great day, and have a great weekend. Bye.